Hi there. So we're going to discuss the fourth gift that we see from Jesus from the story where Jesus heals Jairus's daughter as well as the woman with the issue of blood. And I'm reading from Mark chapter 5. The gift we're going to discuss is the gift to the woman with the issue of blood, apart from healing. Okay. So I'm going to read Mark chapter 5, verses 27 through 29. She had heard the reports about Jesus and came up behind him in the crowd and touched his garment. For she said, "If I touch even his garments, I will be made well." And immediately the flow of blood dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed from her disease. So clearly, we have the fact that she was given the gift of healing, which was an amazing gift to her, because earlier in this passage, we see that she had suffered for 12 years, both financially and physically, and emotionally as well, because she was an outcast as somebody who was unclean with this constant issue of blood. And so she'll take anything that she can get from Jesus. She says to herself, if I can just touch his garment, which shows me something that I need to have, and that's a genuine sense of humility. And what I think is amazing is that she immediately felt that she had been healed of her disease. And so those things are things we could spend hours and days and years pondering. But let's actually take a look at the gift of Jesus to her. And I'm going to call this the gift of acknowledgement, or the gift of not imagination, but validation, because Jesus could have just continued walking, but he didn't. Jesus stopped, he turned about, and he said, "Who touched me?" And I'm sure for this woman who'd been an outcast for far too long, that acknowledgement, that validation meant the world to her. And then, if we were honest, we need to ask ourselves, why did Jesus do that? And the quick answer to that, though it's not a quick answer, is that he wanted a relationship with her. And he speaks to her, not just to who touched me. And she was frightened. She was terrified to answer, but she told the whole truth. The story in Mark tells us she told the whole truth. And after she spoke the truth, Jesus spoke to her again and said, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace." The gift of acknowledgement. Who is around us that we can simply acknowledge today?